Hi everyone, welcome to 164 DieCast. In this video, we are looking at the 1969 Pontiac GTO from the 22nd Annual Hot Wheels Collectors Convention held in Los Angeles, California on October 1st through 5th, 2008. This collectors convention coincided with the 40th anniversary of Hot Wheels. One of a number of vehicles produced by Mattel for the convention, it was limited to a run of 3,000 units. The color is Spectraflame orange and has what are called ghost flames on the sides and hood of the car. The license plate is very hard to read due to its small size, but reads LACA08. It has redline wheels, and the Mattel product number is L8699. The 1969 Pontiac GTO represents the absolute pinnacle of the golden age of American muscle cars, fondly nicknamed the GOAT by enthusiasts. Following a major, curvy Coke bottle redesign in 1968, the 1969 model focused on subtle structural refinements, cleaner styling, and massive powertrain upgrades. Pontiac deleted the front door vent windows for a much cleaner, seamless glass profile, introducing a new upper-level ventilation system inside the cabin. The front featured Pontiac's revolutionary body-colored, impact-absorbing Endura bumper, which gave the car an aggressive, seamless face. While dual exposed headlamps paired with restyled wraparound parking lights on the fender edges were standard, the highly coveted hideaway headlights remained a popular extra-cost option. The GTO stepped up its engineering for 1969 with an array of potent 400 cubic inch V8 engine options. The standard 400 V8 had 350 horsepower with a high compression base engine that included a 4-barrel Rochester Quadrajet carburetor. The Ram Air 3 featured 366 horsepower with functional hood scoops and a dashboard-controlled open-close air system with free-flowing exhaust manifolds. The Ram Air 4 came with 370 horsepower and was known as the legendary Big Dog Strip Slayer. It featured an aluminum intake manifold, upgraded head ports, heavy-duty valve springs, and a radical high-lift camshaft layout. The Economy 400 V8, rated at 265 horsepower, was a low-cost, low-compression alternative running a 2-barrel carburetor for buyers wanting a standard regular fuel operation. Standard configurations utilized a floor-mounted 3-speed manual transmission with a Hirsch shifter, though most buyers stepped up to the heavy-duty 4-speed manual or the highly efficient 3-speed turbo hydromatic automatic. 1969 is most famous in GTO history for the introduction of the legendary The Judge option package, originally code WT1. Originally intended as a stripped-down, low-cost competitor to the Plymouth Roadrunner, Pontiac pivoted and turned it into the ultimate flamboyant flagship package instead. Named after a popular comedy catchphrase from the TV show Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, a mere 332 upcharge added. The 366 horsepower Ram Air 3 engine is standard. A prominent 60-inch trunk-mounted rear spoiler, striking psychedelic tri-color body stripes and whimsical The Judge decals, blacked-out front grills and Rally 2 wheels completely stripped of their trim rings, a signature Hurst T-handle floor shifter, and the iconic carousel red paint, which was actually a vivid, eye-catching shade of orange. While the Hot Wheels model here is lacking the Judge stickering found on the actual car, it does include most of the other Judge features, including the paint color. Pontiac built 72,200 287 GTOs for the 1969 model year. Of that total production run, 6,883 were equipped with the Judge package, consisting of 6,725 hardtop coupes and an incredibly rare 108 convertibles. Today, a numbers matching 69 GTO, especially with hideaways or in Judge trim, remains one of the quintessential cornerstones of classic American car culture. I hope you enjoyed this look at an iconic classic car from the age of Detroit's muscle car producing era. And, as always, thank you for visiting 164 DieCast. And we will see you on the next video.